What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies, and today we're going to do a Marvel Legends action figure review over the one y'all have been waiting for, Cassie Lang, the Build-A-Figure itself. So we've already reviewed all the different figures that it takes to actually put her together. There's 6 in total that you have to buy. There's 7 in the wave altogether. Ant-Man does not come with the piece, so you don't need Ant-Man technically. And here's all the pieces: her arms, her hands, her heads, her helmeted head, her regular head, and her legs. All right, and just to recap, the left leg, I believe, comes with Crossfire. Right leg comes with Wasp. The right arm with the extra hand, which is, I believe, a vertical hinge. Yes, it is. It's a punching hand. Oh, wait. Actually, it's a gripping hand. The ones that are already on it are punching hands, and they're horizontal. But we'll go over that and the articulation. This one's also horizontal. So only one vertical hinge, but for her gripping hand. The 2 heads come with Kang. This one comes with the future Ant-Man. This comes with who's the other guy? Ultron. And the body comes with Egghead. All right, so enough of that. Let's go ahead and get her together. I will say this, though. So far, this is extremely tight. You might want to heat it up with hot water so you don't, break it. I did the same thing with my Build-A-Figure of the Hulk from the last wave that we reviewed. And these are so tight. Oh, what do you know? I got extra strength today. Yeah, but these are very, very tight and don't really want to move either. So actually, I'm going to go run this over under some hot water so I don't break any joints here. Alright, I ran it under some water, and it does help. It takes a while, but oh wow, she's dripping. Anyways. Oh yeah, this one's still make it tight, but I guess it's better to be too tight than to be too loose and wiggly. And this is our moving a lot easier now. Shine the light on there so you guys can see everything a little bit better. All right, so let's put her together. I'll put her on together off camera, and then we'll do the review. I will say this: instantly after putting her legs on, because you have to twist and turn and push so hard, these they're not all that loose to be at all. All of a sudden, they're just like a regular brand new action figure. She's just a little bit taller. I'll say another thing, putting in this arm, these are really long pegs. And that hole, as you can see, is pretty deep in there. So you can get it to go in, just a little bit like this. But I wouldn't just keep on just pushing straight. I would actually, kind of twist it around and gradually get it in there so you don't break anything. So we did that. And also when you're twisting it, maybe move it up a little bit so you can figure out which way you want to go with it. There you go, like that. It's in there. It's not going to fall out or anything. So now I'm going to use this head, because all my other Ant-Man figures so far have unhelmeted heads, and I'm just going to put the helmet like in her hand. Okay, so that was super duper easy. Out of all this stuff, it wasn't even really a snap, just kind of like a... Okay, I'm going to try to figure this out. I was thinking about shooting this in portrait mode, but let's see how far I can get her away from the camera. So there she is in all her glory, right there, looking beautiful. And I like the likeness. It's very close to resembling her. It's, I mean, you can definitely see it in there if you put a picture side by side. I mean, even the picture on the box art looks like her, so it does look a lot like her. All right, so let's go over again. She does come with a helmet with the eyes, the same photoreal eyes on the inside. So I guess you could call this figure's accessories. So she comes with an extra head sculpt. In other words, her helmeted head. She comes with a gripping hand to hold her helmet, just like Ant-Man does. And she has a gripping hand, so she can hold stuff. And as you can see right now, she's got 2 fists on there to fight. And they did the silver on there, where a lot of people are complaining that they didn't do it on Wasp. So let's go over there. Okay, let's just go over the whole figure. The like I said, the likeness is very close to her likeness. Let me get a picture of her real quick just to show you. There we go. So there's a couple of pictures right there and right there. Right there. So it definitely resembles her. I think it looks pretty good. Her face might be a little bit on the wide side, but at least it looks like it on this side. But I think it's pretty good. Pretty good for a first try. All right, anyways. Hopefully we get this also in the regular size, and I will do some size comparisons here. Here's a normal 12-inch Star Wars figure from Jakks Pacific, and she's almost as tall as he is. She's about 1.5 inches shorter than him. So she's about 10.5 inches, I would say, 10 inches at least. And here's her with her dad. This is about 6.5 inches. And then we'll compare her, of course, with her mother, I believe. Okay, let's just move the TIE Fighter pilot out of the shot for the moment. You gotta just stand up over there, dude. There we go. So, and she is shorter, as you can tell, than Ant-Man. So she's about a little under 6 inches probably. And here she is compared to the last Build-A-Figure that we got, Amadeus Cho. And she is considerably taller than Mr. Hulk here. She's a lot taller. He doesn't even come up to her shoulder. That's a good size figure. And the Hulk is roughly, let's see, here's Batista. Here's a Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. And he's like a regular 6.5 inch figure. So he's about 9 inches. So she's definitely about 10.5 inches, I would say. As long as I'm getting the scaling right, roughly. Anyways, so let's go over all of her details real quick. And let's move Mr. Hulk out of the way here. And, all right. Let me turn the light back on. See things a little bit better. All right, so the detail here is, I mean, it's pretty much pretty much flawless, but they didn't paint her shoelaces. I don't know what color her shoelaces are in the movie, if they even are a different color or not, but they are not painted. She is double hinged, all new sculpt, completely pinless. And so let's go ahead and start with that articulation. She's got a ankle joint. Because of the sculpt, she's not going anywhere forwards, but she can go a lot back. So let's see. If you move it like, man, that's tight. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Forwards. Okay, she's got no boot cut or anything like that. She has double jointed pinless, and she can kick her own back pretty much. No waist swivel, but of course she's got the thigh cuts because that's where you put her together. And she can kick all the way forward. She should be able to kick most of the way out. Not quite a full split, but pretty close. And you could pose her this way with the ankle rockers. I'm sure anybody that knows how to pose figures knows this. But get the ankle rockers enough, and then you have to bring her back. Well, maybe not, but it's a thing of balance. Her joints aren't going all the way. They're not going all the way in to be flat-footed, so you can't really do that, or you might not be able to. But now this is where I'm really liking this. It's like the brand new Black Widow from the 60th Avengers. She's got an ab crunch on a female figure, and look at that. So she has got some serious posability. I mean, she's going to have to look down on her enemies just to fight them, right? And, of course, she's also got a swivel joint that goes around 360. She can go a little bit forward with that joint. As far as back, it really doesn't do anything. Not much. It kind of looks like it does, but it doesn't. Because, I mean, look over here. It's like nothing. I don't think she had wings, so she did. She probably would have had them included. Okay, so her fist is on a horizontal hinge. Of course, it swivels around. Double jointed elbows, pinless. The way that's attached, it almost looks like there's a swivel. I think that's just part of the mold. It might be a separate piece glued on, but it is. It doesn't seem to want to move. You could try that with water though, and see if it'll move for you though. That's a really nice look. She kind of looks a little bit like Elizabeth Olsen. Okay, she's got bicep swivel. Obviously, she can go all the way up and, swing around. And then, of course, her head, as you already saw, the peg, which was a dumbbell inside the neck. She's got, she can go all the way around, even with her hair. She can look up a little. This is collapsing a little bit. It will give in, so she can look up. So that's a good thing. You can look up because of her ponytail. And I'm sure she probably can with her helmeted head as well, because it doesn't have a ponytail. She can look down. I think she actually gets more up than down. and she gets some tilt. And you might be able to make that joint move a little bit more if you really get work on it, because it is pretty stiff, especially since it's brand new. So a lot of good articulation here. I'm really liking this Build-A-Figure. It might even be my favorite of the year. Maybe. I've never had one this big before. Doesn't sound right. But anyway, I've never had a Build-A-Figure this big before. Tall. It's like, yeah, anyways. So I like all the details that they did in here. There's a lot of texturing. They seem to get the costume pretty much spot on. Maybe not the shoelaces, I don't know. I don't see anything that they didn't really detail. The only thing that bothers me is this, it just looks weird in the back. It's like this big cut, and I'm sure it doesn't look like that in the movie. It just looks odd, and you can see kind of see the joint. Just really, really odd what it looks like that. And it doesn't want to go back. It's not helping itself. Well, that looks, I mean, you can, she almost looks the same from the back as she does from the front. There's something wrong there. But I don't know. At least she has this to make up for it. I have no idea what's going on back here. Other than that, I like this figure. I like it a lot. No accessories as far as like weapons, just extra hands and another helmet. And even though I normally don't do this, let's see if I can get this head off relatively easily. Okay, there we go. And let's see what she looks like. There we go. You hear that big thud. Now this one's a lot tighter than this one was. But I normally don't like to do that kind of stuff because it loosens the joints. But like I said, she should be able to look up. She should look up a decent amount. Let's see. Where's that barbell? So that's about as good as you're going to get right there. Just looking up. And then you got a lot of tilt. Of course, you can go 360 all the way around. Believe it or not, the way this is molded, she cannot look down. That is not good. But she can look down like this. You can make her ab. I guess that's what her ab crunch is for. So you can make her run and bow, just like ram stuff down like Ram Man. I guess. Yeah, it sounded a bit crazy, but I like the look of it though. I like the look of it. My only complaint here would be the fact that she can't look down. And she doesn't look up a whole lot. If it came like this, I would still like it. But I'm glad that they included this because all of them have, you know, their alternate portraits. There's the Wasp, Ant-Man behind her. And I really like this figure. I like it a lot. I had a feeling I would just because it's a giant one, like a giant figure. It's almost a 12-inch figure. And I'm not going to swap out her hands, but, well, the reason I would swap them out would be to have her hold her helmet. But since she has her helmet on, I'm just going to leave her like this for now. I have been considering, now that these just got on clearance, some places $5 or $4 like at Walmart. That's really rare and hard to find, but they're $12.49 like at Target. If you're lucky, you might be able to wait till they're $7.49 or hide them until they go to $7.49. But I don't know. Possibly, maybe. If I find the rest of these on clearance, I wouldn't need Kang because I already had the 2 head sculpts. And so I would need the arms, the body, and the legs. So I would need another Egghead, or what's the new Ant-Man, the future Ant-Man, Egghead, whoever that is. I have no idea. This one, Crossfire, and these are Wasp and who's the other guy? Kang? No, not Kang. Crap, I don't know. Whoever. Oh, Wasp. I don't know. Anyways, so I could use another Wasp, so I could have a helmeted Wasp. I wish he came with a piece because I could use the second one of him for $4 or whatever for helmeted version. I like to have the helmeted and the non-helmeted, but if they're cheap, you can do that. So anyway, that's my review of Cassie Lang from the Ant-Man Quantumania wave, and I like it. So I would say if you want it, especially if you can find these on clearance, which they all are on clearance right now, anywhere from $4 to $12.49, pick her up. She's a good one. Probably my favorite so far. And I really like this Amadeus Cho, but Hulk is Bruce Banner to me. I just didn't have a green Hulk, and this is I wanted to build a figure one. I wanted to build them. I thought it'd be more fun that way. So the purple trunks don't bother me that much. I mean, they are very modern, but if you can get over that, then you can do it. But if they ever make another Build-A-Figure, I'll probably try to take this upper body off and put new legs on it, if I can do that. But all right, we're way over time that I was expecting to do this, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I appreciate the views from every single one of you, and have a great day.